Let's talk about Buddhism as a philosophy and religion. Buddhism is a complex and multifaceted belief system that encompasses both philosophical and religious dimensions. At its core, Buddhism offers a comprehensive worldview and ethical framework aimed at understanding the nature of existence and alleviating suffering. As a philosophy, Buddhism provides profound insights into the human condition, offering teachings and practices that address fundamental questions about life, suffering, and the nature of reality. It emphasizes personal transformation, ethical conduct, and the cultivation of wisdom and compassion as pathways to liberation from suffering. As a religion, Buddhism encompasses a rich array of rituals, ceremonies, and devotional practices that serve to cultivate faith, foster spiritual growth, and connect individuals with the divine or transcendent aspects of existence. While Buddhism varies in its expression and interpretation across different cultural contexts, it is unified by its adherence to the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, and its fundamental principles of the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, and the Three Marks of Existence. By the way, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. Historical background and origins of Buddhism. Buddhism traces its origins to the life and teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as the Buddha, meaning the Awakened One. Siddhartha was born into a noble family in ancient India around the 6th century BCE, in what is now modern-day Nepal. Despite his privileged upbringing, Siddhartha became deeply troubled by the suffering and impermanence he observed in the world around him, prompting him to renounce his royal status and embark on a spiritual quest for truth and liberation. After years of ascetic practices and meditation, Siddhartha attained enlightenment while sitting under a Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India. This moment of awakening marked the beginning of his public ministry as the Buddha, during which he shared his profound insights into the nature of suffering and the path to liberation with others. The core teachings of Buddhism are encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which outline the nature of suffering, its causes, its cessation, and the path to its end, and the Eightfold Path, which provides a practical framework for cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. These teachings formed the foundation of Buddhism and were transmitted orally by the Buddha's disciples following his death. Over time, Buddhism spread throughout Asia, undergoing numerous doctrinal developments and branching into various schools and traditions. Today, Buddhism is practiced by millions of people worldwide and continues to exert a profound influence on culture, philosophy, and spirituality across the globe. The Four Noble Truths. The truth of suffering, dukkha. Dukkha refers to the inherent unsatisfactoriness or suffering that characterizes human existence. It encompasses physical and emotional pain, as well as the existential dissatisfaction that arises from the impermanent and conditioned nature of life. The First Noble Truth acknowledges the reality of suffering as a universal aspect of human experience, ranging from ordinary discomfort to profound anguish. The truth of the cause of suffering, samudaya. Samudaya identifies craving, attachment, and ignorance as the root causes of suffering. According to Buddhist teachings, the desire for pleasure, the aversion to pain, and the ignorance of the true nature of reality perpetuate the cycle of suffering known as samsara. By clinging to transient phenomena and misconceiving the self as separate and permanent, individuals perpetuate their own dissatisfaction and distress. The truth of the end of suffering, nirodha. Nirodha signifies the cessation or extinction of suffering. It suggests that liberation from suffering is attainable through the removal of its underlying causes, craving, attachment, and ignorance. The Third Noble Truth holds the promise of liberation or nirvana, a state of profound peace, freedom, and fulfillment beyond suffering. The truth of the path to the end of suffering, magga. Magga outlines the Eightfold Path as the method for overcoming suffering and attaining liberation. The Eightfold Path consists of 8 interconnected factors: right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. By cultivating wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline, individuals can gradually uproot the causes of suffering and realize the ultimate goal of enlightenment. Core teachings of Buddhism. The concept of impermanence, anicca. Anicca emphasizes the impermanent and transient nature of all phenomena. According to Buddhist philosophy, nothing in the world is permanent or unchanging. Everything is subject to constant flux and transformation. Recognizing impermanence enables individuals to develop detachment, acceptance, and equanimity in the face of life's ups and downs. The principle of no self, anatta. Anatta asserts the absence of a permanent, unchanging self or soul, atman, within individuals. Instead, Buddhist teachings emphasize the conditioned and interconnected nature of existence, where the sense of self arises from a complex interplay of mental and physical processes. By understanding the absence of a fixed self-entity, individuals can transcend egoism and cultivate compassion and interconnectedness with all beings. The law of karma and the belief in cause and effect. Karma is the law of moral causation, which asserts that intentional actions have consequences that shape one's future experiences and circumstances. Positive actions lead to positive outcomes, while negative actions result in suffering and adversity. By understanding and cultivating wholesome intentions and actions, individuals can create favorable conditions for happiness and well-being. The three marks of existence: impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. The three marks of existence encapsulate the fundamental characteristics of all conditioned phenomena. Impermanence reflects the transient nature of existence, suffering acknowledges the unsatisfactoriness inherent in life, and non-self challenges the notion of a fixed and independent self-entity. These three interconnected principles provide insights into the nature of reality and serve as the foundation of Buddhist philosophy and practice. Modern relevance and applications. In contemporary society, Buddhism continues to exert a significant influence beyond traditional religious settings. Its teachings and practices have found resonance in various fields, contributing to personal well-being, social harmony, and ethical decision-making. Two prominent areas of modern relevance and application include mindfulness meditation and the application of Buddhist principles in diverse domains such as conflict resolution, environmental ethics, and social justice. Mindfulness meditation. Definition and practice. Mindfulness meditation, rooted in Buddhist contemplative traditions, involves cultivating awareness of the present moment with acceptance and non-judgment. Practitioners focus on their breath, bodily sensations, thoughts, and emotions, developing mindfulness skills to observe experiences without attachment or aversion. Widespread adoption. Mindfulness meditation has gained widespread adoption in contemporary psychology and healthcare. It is incorporated into various therapeutic approaches, such as mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, to alleviate stress, anxiety, depression, and chronic pain. Numerous scientific studies have demonstrated its efficacy in promoting emotional well-being, resilience, and overall quality of life. Benefits. Mindfulness meditation offers numerous benefits, including increased self-awareness, emotional regulation, and attentional control. It fosters a sense of inner peace, presence, and connection with oneself and others. By cultivating mindfulness, individuals develop greater resilience in navigating life's challenges and enhance their capacity for empathy, compassion, and altruism. Application of Buddhist principles. Conflict resolution. Buddhist principles of compassion, non-violence, and empathy offer valuable insights into conflict resolution and peace-building. Practices such as loving-kindness meditation cultivate empathy and goodwill towards others, fostering mutual understanding and reconciliation. Buddhist-inspired approaches to conflict resolution emphasize dialogue, negotiation, and non-violent communication to address underlying tensions and promote harmony. Environmental ethics. Buddhist teachings on interconnectedness and impermanence underscore the importance of environmental stewardship and sustainability. Concepts such as interdependence, pratitya samappada, emphasize the interconnectedness of all life forms and the need for responsible ecological practices. Buddhist-inspired environmental ethics advocate for mindful consumption, conservation efforts, and ecological awareness to mitigate environmental degradation and promote ecological harmony. Social justice. Buddhist principles of compassion, equality, and social responsibility form efforts to address systemic inequalities and promote social justice. Buddhist-inspired activism advocates for the rights and dignity of marginalized communities, fostering inclusivity and social cohesion. Practices such as engaged Buddhism encourage active participation in social movements and advocacy efforts to alleviate suffering and promote equitable access to resources and opportunities. In conclusion, Buddhism's modern relevance and applications extend beyond religious contexts, encompassing mindfulness meditation as a tool for personal well-being and the application of Buddhist principles in areas such as conflict resolution, environmental ethics, and social justice. By integrating Buddhist wisdom into contemporary practices, individuals and communities can cultivate greater mindfulness, compassion, and ethical awareness, contributing to a more harmonious and compassionate society. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. See you in the next video.